Why is no one else swimming? Where is everyone?
It's beautiful day.
Hello and welcome back to another video. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm just going to ask a quick favour of you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, so the little bell. So whenever I post a video, you get a notification telling you, and therefore you don't miss anything that I post. So great. Anyway, moving on. So this video is going to be about the benefits of cold water therapy. And I'm going to just start by explaining who a chap called Wim Hof is. If you haven't heard of him, he's quite an eccentric Dutchman, and he holds a number of world records, for, usually revolving around cold exposure. So he has climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in just a pair of shorts and shoes. He has run a half marathon above the Arctic Circle barefooted. Weird stuff like that, but you know, he's quite an interesting guy. And essentially his message is that he believes everyone is able to tap into their full potential and find an optimal state of body and mind, which I think is pretty cool. So with Wim's pursuit of trying to help everyone reach the optimal state of body and mind, he's actually developed the Wim Hof method. And in recent times, Wim's method has actually been getting some scientific backing. And science now suggests that Wim's method can help with short-term improvements in the immune system, decreased stress, and improvements in overall mental health, improved sleep, increased willpower, and even reduction in altitude sickness. And Wim says his method is essentially made up of 3 pillars. So number 1, you've got the cold therapy, which is something you're going to see me doing in this video very, very shortly. Number 2 is breathing techniques. Number 3 is commitment. Number 3, pretty self-explanatory. You've got to be committed to consistently undertaking numbers 1 and 2 to get any improvements. Number 2, the breathing techniques. Essentially, it's the undertaking of some specific deep breathing techniques. And then obviously you have cold therapy, exposing your body to some cold water. Now the reason why I think cold water therapy is so good for you is because if you think about it, before we reach this level of like human development and being able to control the environments that we spend most of our time in, we were exposed to some very varied environments. Now we have heating and we can use aircon, and we're in a state of comfort most of our lives. And what this means is physiologically, we're not having to adapt to the varied environments that we historically have done. And therefore, the argument can be made that we're physiologically weaker than we used to be many, many years ago, because our bodies are no longer using those systems to adapt to different environments. So anyway, video you're about to see is me and 2 of my friends, Mick and Kyle, up in Sunderland, which is in the north of England, going for a swim in the North Sea. Now, I looked at the water temperatures online, and apparently in October they average around 12 degrees Celsius in the North Sea in Sunderland, which is fairly cold when you consider that athletes are recommended to have ice baths between the range of 10 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius. So it's kind of bang in the middle of that ice bath temperature. And I've got a question for you as well I want you to answer in the comments below. Do you ever expose yourself to cold water? What benefits do you feel from exposure to cold water? Anyway, enjoy the edit.
With the boys, about to get in the sea, aren't we? This is basically southerners versus northerners. Who's the hardest, isn't it? Who can last the longest? So yeah, a lot about mental strength just getting in the sea when it's this cold. And we're going to try and stay in. I think we'll try and stay in for 10 minutes. See how we do. Look at that, Carl's getting in already. Lovely. A little bit brisk. North Sea on a nice October afternoon. It's good, mate. Get breathing under control. Carl, how do you feel?
Forearms are hurting quite a bit, but I'm feeling alright. Hamstrings are tightened up a bit, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Breathing's under control.
Yeah.
Mick?
Why are we doing this?
It's gonna time 10 minutes. Starting now. You basically just gotta quieten your mind, haven't you, in this situation. 5 minutes in, 5 to go.
I'm still not in yet.
Why is no one else swimming? Where is everyone?
Beautiful day.
That's it. 10 minutes, done.
So there we have it, 10 minutes of cold water therapy in the North Sea with my mates. Putting aside any of the scientific claims for the Wim Hof method, there are some obvious benefits that I feel from spending time in cold water. I mentioned in the video that it requires you to quieten the thoughts in your head, which is great because it builds that ability to just shut out the voice telling you to give in. It has meditative effects for me. I am nowhere but in the moment whilst I'm in cold water. All my senses are zoned in on that specific point in time, and that's a very calming feeling living in the now. Without doubt, cold water therapy is something I will continue. Thanks for watching. See you next time.